The madness of this Freezing Strike Monk character continues in the endgame. Check out this bridge fight in a tier 15 map. The clearing speed is definitely there, and the explosion happens everywhere, which feels really satisfying. This explosion makes clearing tier 15 and tier 16 maps very fast. We talked about the single target damage in the last video. In this video, I would like to talk about the changes that I made to the build, specifically for mapping. The gear remains the same, and the majority of the passive tree is also the same. For mapping, simply we don't want to die, because if we die, we lost the XP that we already gained, which sucks. We will also lose bonus like ritual, bridge, +1 level to the monsters or bosses. We really don't want to die for mapping. This is what I changed for the character. Let's talk about the Ascendancy first. I was using the Unbound avatar to boost our damage a lot by 40% and also 80% more elemental element build-up. This is really great for single target. However, in the mapping, no matter it is a T15, T16, even T17 that I was encountering, the boss in the maps simply last only for like 2 to 3 seconds. So there's really no need for Unbound avatar in this case. However, if you're trying like a much harder boss, like in the Trial Master, like we talked about in the last video, you should basically use Unbound avatar to boost your single target damage. However, in mapping, because we don't want to die, we should focus more on the defense. That's why I switched to using Meditate. If we do Meditate, look at our energy shield. It will overflow, recharge our energy shield, and double what's the energy shield that we have. If we do this at the beginning of the mapping, we will have 6k energy shield and 1.6k life. This hybrid build makes us really tanky. When we enter the map, we meditate to double our energy shield, and then we just attack, get some power charges, and then charge staff. We can probably do the explosion everywhere very soon. There are some white stuff right there. These are the remnants generated by the Green Fist. When we pick one of these, see these are 4 of them, we will basically gain 152 based on the level of my gem. If we have higher level, we can have even like more than 200 energy shield recovery. Because right now I'm only level 17 on the Green Fist gem. We get a damage a little bit, but when we pick up this white remnant, our energy shield is filled up. We're pretty tanky. We don't really even use our life flasks. Just assume we get a lot of damage like this. This is just for demonstration. And then we can kill them and find a place, do meditate again, and recharge our full energy shield back. On a skill, a lot of them are basically the same. However, I dropped Ghost Dance. Instead, I'm using Green Fist. The majority of the passive tree remains the same. The only change that I made is that I took all of these evasion nodes out, because we are using Green Fist, which requires a lot of intelligence. So I need to basically go up and go left here to pick up some of the intelligence nodes to be able to use level 17 Green Fist gem. If we can get more intelligence from our gear, I think preferably from the gear, so we can use higher level Green Fist. And we are relying more on the energy shield. Like you see, we have more energy shield than life already. We want to get more energy shield. We also pick up 3 nodes here, 15, 15, and 16. So that's crazy. That's a 90% increased maximum energy shield, which is very good. And the second changes I made is that I made changes to all of the jewels that I have. I really want to prioritize on the critical hit chance and also critical hit damage. Everything else is a nice to have, probably not the first priority. You can also get attack speed if you cannot get the combination of critical hit chance and critical hit damage. So for critical hit chance, you can get like this, increase critical hit chance. I think we can also get critical hit chance with attacks. The same lesson for critical damage bonus. We can also get critical damage bonus with attacks as well. Check some of these. Critical hit chance, critical damage. How about this one? Critical hit chance, critical damage bonus. Just focus on that. And another one here. I think this has critical damage bonus for attack damage. we do attack damage, so this is perfect. This one also has increased attack damage, attack speed, but it doesn't have critical hit chance. Just depending on your budget, you can get whatever works for you. With that, our Ice Strike is looking at 102k damage in ton. And if we take a closer look at, this has a little bit more than 50% critical hit chance. And 681, close to 700% critical hit damage bonus, which is really insane. Our single target damage and also the explosion does really well in the map and on the bosses as well. Meditate, supporting with Unbreakable, Wind Wave, Energy Barrier, and Ingenuity. With this one, I think we only have to wait around 6 seconds to be able to recharge. Anyway, we don't really recharge a lot in the mapping, so this should be fine. Ice Strike is supported by Martial Tempo, Primal Armament, Concentrated Effect. These 4 are the most critical. If we can have 5 link, we put Inspiration to reduce the mana cost, which is very important. And also the last one, I'm using Crescendo. You can pick a one, let me know which one works the best. Tempest Bell, which is our second most important skill. We use Reach, Fount of Reach, Close Combat, Heavy Swing. I think I changed the Glaciation to Heavy Swing to deal more damage. I think in the mapping, the boss is not really a issue, right? They basically die in 2 to 3 seconds. So I put a Heavy Swing here to deal with more damage. Wind Dance supported by Blind and Calling Strike. Charged Staff supported by Persistence, Conduction, and also Perpetual Charge. Combat Frenzy supported by Profusion and Clarity. Clarity just to give us more mana regen. And the Herald of Ice supported by Cold Penetration, Magnified Effect, Cannibalism. So the way I want to go hybrid, another reason is that we can get 4% of life recovery on kill while a supported skill is active. I believe we can also get life on kill on the jewelry. Let's see. Yes, like this one. This jewel will have a recover 2% of life on kill. So we can get a lot of recover of life on kill. That's why I would like to stay with a hybrid with life and also energy shield. This feels a little bit strong, but we'll see if we want to go fully for energy shield or maybe chaos inoculation. With this one, our life becomes 1, but we're immune to chaos damage, so we can focus our gear on energy shield without worrying about the chaos resistances. This might be another option, but for now, because of the life on kill, we can get 4% by using Cannibalism, and we can get like 2% on 1 jewel, and we have 4 jewel. We can get another 4 or 5 jewel. We can get another 10%. So 14% life recover on kill. This feels really great theoretically. Blasphemy is supported by Infable. I'm still using this one to give another layer of defense. You can change it to like Hypothermia to do more damage. But for me, I don't want to die in the mapping. I use Infable. And Herald of Thunder supported by Mam and Lightning Mastery. And finally, we use Grim Fist. We drop the Ghost Dance. This is for mapping. If we're really doing very challenging boss, I will put Ghost Dance back on because we're not going to kill in the boss room. Using the Ghost Dance is a better option for bossing instead of Grim Fist. But this is for mapping. I stay with Grim Fist, which is really awesome. 1.6k life, energy shield 3k. Evasion dropped from 75 to 65. 10% drop, but we got a lot of energy shield by respecting some of the nodes on our passive tree. I think that's worth it so far. We are very close to capped all of the resistances. The only reason is that I want to basically fit in some of the increased rarity of item found. You will not notice the difference immediately, but this will affect the drop even on the currency in the long run. If I put my old gear on, we can cap all of our resistances. And for the spirit, we're basically running, let's see, we're running Wind Dancer, Combat Frenzy, Herald of Ice, Blasphemy with Infable, Herald of Thunder, and also Grim Fist. I think one thing I need to mention is that, for example, on Ice Strike, I basically qualified my gem up to 20% quality. Just check the description. This will increase 10% more attack speed. This one increase the hit for our Tempest belt. And this one gives us 1 maximum stages, which gives us more evasion rating, so quality our gem up when we see a fit. For the rest of the gear, most important on the weapon, I have some really good like critical damage bonus here, increase attack speed, but these are not really necessary. If you are on the budget, I think the single one stat you are looking for is really the physical damage. Just buy a staff with the highest physical damage that you can get. Anything around 600 physical DPS should be good for the build. Get you no issue to go to T15 map. On the helmet, I go for energy shield because we're using one of the nodes. This one. 1 maximum energy shield on the helmet. We got 2 evasion rating. That gives us 600 base evasion rating. On the chest, we go for hybrid of evasion rating and energy shield. Because of the Ascendancy point, we're chosen like this one. It will give us a lot of spirit that we're running. We have effectively 226. I think I can go even a little bit higher on this one, but I don't have the budget of doing so now. For the rest, the most critical one is still this Pulsar Kelling Sapphire Ring. This will shatter the chilled enemy instead of the frozen enemy. We don't have to wait until they're frozen and we shatter them. This will trigger the explosion that you see in the earlier footage. For the rest of the gear, basically get all of the resistances. If you can afford, get some of the physical damage or cold damage on the glove, and also attack speed if you want. I think we can also get a critical damage bonus on the glove, but that's probably gonna be expensive. I think that is the changes that I made. I will try to use a planner linked in the description. Let me know if that works. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope this helps you a little bit on your leveling. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to support us. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.